Oh yeah, big jump and stall. It's not the best way to... Oh, he's stalled it again. Dear, oh dear. This, unless he gets started fairly quickly, we might even be having to red flag this. Oh, he's underway. No, we got it good. So Cudge is out in front. So he had a pretty good start. So this is 10 laps. So they do use the smaller club circuit, which uses the runoff between the hairpin and turn 8. And Mark Oliver, the CT postal bike, is obviously having some trouble getting off the line. But Cudge is in the lead. Cudge has been around for a long, long time. He's pretty much the man who builds the Wanganui Street Circuit every year, and has been a competitor for many, many years. I remember racing against him. He had I think it was a CR 500 Motard before Motards become popular. So lap times for these guys: Cudge did a 41.424, followed by James Clark on a 41.462. John Oliver 42.322. Across the line for the second lap. So Cudge has dropped down into 39s, 39.082. And from Mark Oliver's miles back, unfortunately, after his little embarrassing start. In fact, I think there were more motards here yesterday for the track day than we have here for the race day. So Cudge, or Craig Scott, didn't actually list any sponsors. We've got James Clark, he's sponsored by Fast Road Curious, Cowan Honda, Shorts Tyres and Bike Talk. He's on a CRF 450R. We've just gone through for another lap. The fastest lap of the day was John Oliver, did a 38.702, so he's catching fast. He will probably be my pick on his TM 450 SMX, and he's sponsored by Motormart. So we'll see who's got the grunt down the straight. Cudge is still in front. In fact, James Clark has taken over from Cudge, and John Oliver's still third. I did hear at Riders Briefing that the link road or slip road, some of the asphalt was actually breaking up, so hopefully that's not too much of a problem for the boys. Certainly not hindering James Clark, who's out in front. John Oliver chasing Cudge, and looks like he's just trying to go around the outside into the last turn, which it looks like he has successfully got Cudge there. So now the chase down for James Clark for the lead. And we've got after this 5 laps to go, and John Oliver seems to be making the move. As I say, qualified on pole, so he was the quickest of the qualifiers. And Cudge seems to be dropping back a little bit now. James Clark still in the lead, in second. 4th place is Tony Harini, and last after his rather embarrassing start is Mark Oliver. So I've just been pointed out to me that in the first race, the senior trophy, that Glenn Scatchell passed under a yellow flag, so he's been relegated 1 place. So that's a bit of a slap in the face for Glenn. Wasn't sure where he did that. But, thanks for that, Tim. So that makes Hayden Buttercup Fitzgerald the winner of that first race. So I'm sure he'll be pleased with that. Now, getting back to the motards here, we have 4 laps to go, 3 laps to go now. John Oliver's taken the lead. James Clark second, Cudge third, 4th Tony Harini, and 5 is Mark Oliver. So Mark in last place is catching them, but a very lonely old race at the back. John Oliver's made a little bit of a break here with James Clark chasing as he can, and Cudge is now probably a good 10 or 15 bike lengths behind, and 2 laps to go. So it's interesting that Glenn Sketchell pulled up for passing under yellow. So still 2 laps to go. The next race after this, we have the Intermediate Trophy, which is 8 laps. We've just had a pass across the start line. So James Clark has just taken over first place from John Oliver. Third, a little bit back, is Craig Cudge Scott. Fourth is Tony Harini, a long way back. And then Mark Oliver leading up the back. So last lap, it's all on at the front. The Honda versus the TM450. It's side by side coming out of the last corner. See, he's got the grunt down the front straight. A bit of weaving going on. They're very, very close, trying to slipstream behind. And looks like John Oliver, that would be less than half a wheel there. And looks like he didn't take the turn into the slip road. He's gone straight ahead, which is, luckily enough, the race is now over. So Craig Scott got third. He's waiting for Tony Harini, came in fourth, and waiting for Mark Oliver. No doubt he's going to get a bit of stick from the rest of the boys for his messed up start there. So the fastest lap